Gotta tell you, chat, it's really nice to not have to put a set of disintegrating headphones on my head right at the beginning of stream. It's really cool just to have new earbuds. I don't know, I'm gonna keep harping on that. So we're back with more legendary masochist mode. I'm feeling good. We're feeling good. For those of you who were not around for the end of stream yesterday, look at that shit. Look at that fucking PB. Look at that. Oh my god, I fluked my way through a bunch of nonsense. Sub 40 when the goal was sub 70. We're feeling great. We're feeling great. We're feeling great. So here's the thing. We're slowly trickling towards goals of tech count, but not really, right? Not really, because we're sitting at 1,080 attempts, right? We still have a solid 700 attempts to burn through before we're at golem numbers. And I'm honestly feeling more comfortable right now where I am sitting with Abom than where I was at golem, like at attempt 1,100, you know? So we might actually get Abom in less attempts than golem. There is still a good chance that golem will reign undefeated in the attempt eater slot for this run. It would be really, really funny if that was the case. That's kind of still what I'm hoping for, right? That's kind of still what I'm hoping for is golem is the most attempted boss in the run, because then, you know, when I do the video, it could be like, and one boss that was so hard that it killed me more times than Elden Ring, you know? It's like, that becomes less interesting if it's more than one boss that kills me that much. Although technically Empress killed me more times than Elden Ring as well. But that was mostly because... Fuck you mean unchallenged? Oh yeah, I guess it broke. Shit. Wait, does that mean my golem attempt number is gone in here too? Broken ass mod. Yeah, my golem attempts are gone too. So sad. It's okay, because it's all on video. Thank you, Nycros. But yeah. Yeah, you 40%, what a jump. I know, right? Hell of a jump in like the last 30 minutes of stream yesterday too. Fucking insanity. All right, game audio is working right. Yeah. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. I'm feeling warmed up already. So yeah, if I can get down to 40% on a fluke, and I'm still making significant improvement otherwise, like I say, there's a non-zero chance. There's a non-zero chance to remove Nycros. Oh hell no! I need that shit. No, I was saying, so boss checklist broke, but all of my attempts are still on video thanks to Nycros existing. No, I cannot live without Nycros. What percent desperation? 0? I'm not 100% certain how his desperation phase works. I think it's like Infernum desperation, where he goes to 0. And then we have the desperation phase, and then that's that. I know Mutant, like, kind of full heals, and then you can watch his health bar go down as kind of like indicator of how much time you have left. I don't know if that's how it works with Abom, because I haven't watched the desperation phase on Abom. I've now seen most of the fight, and I've now, like, you know, encountered pretty much every attack, but I have yet to actually watch what his desperation phase looks like. From what I understand, from what people have told me, it's just a couple of his special attacks. So it shouldn't be that big a deal, hopefully. I don't know. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. You got the VODs anyway. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that because of Nycros and my attempt counter there and the VODs, I still have all my attempt counts for all the bosses, even if the boss checklist ones are dead. Because I don't even remember what the fuck I did to break boss checklist. From what I understand, it just breaks a lot. Ooh, look at that, all 4 moons. Beautiful. All right, so far, actually pretty good first attempt. I did get hit twice in phase 1, but it's okay. Nice. I feel good. First try, my first try desperation. Yeah, if I practice his other attacks enough where I just recognize them when we get to desperation, there is a decent chance that happens. I'm not gonna bet my, like, life on it or anything, though. Solid. Alright, this is a really good place to be in for, oh, okay. That's a really good place to be in for my first attempt of the day. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. But then Abom's, would have felt long. It might be long, because it's like, you gotta go through 2 of his big attacks. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But the trick is that, like, what? It's only a couple of his major attacks that he already does during other parts of the game, or fight. So I'm hoping that I could just recognize them, like, right out the gate and not have to worry about it. Honestly, I'm better at manipulating that attack, too, where I can actually get some travel distance, so I'm not just going in a circle. Just realized I forgot to check if the music is working. It is! Yay! Oh, no, I missed. I missed all 4. Shit. That's alright. Slightly longer phase 1. Oh, shit. Okay, that's a bit too low. A bit too low there. Fine. Don't go too high. I still have this tendency to try to go, like, exactly to his diagonal, which is dumb because that's exactly where one of the sights come from. But that's just like my thought. It's like, oh, well, I need to not be exactly horizontal or vertical to him, so I'll go directly diagonal. But no, that's still a bad idea. It's better to be horizontal, but just like slightly off-center. There we go. It became way too many DD during this occasion. That's so real. God, fucking Tabs these days is waking me up in the middle of the night. I'm waking up to her in my face screaming at me. I don't understand. She's always been talkative, but oh, god damn it, wasting my moves again. She's always been talkative, but lately she's just been like extra needy. Oh shit. Oop. Went into the border. God damn it. Okay, it's okay though. It's okay though. I don't know. I should have way more damage taken. I didn't realize that I didn't kill that last. Oh. Bad, bad, bad. I screwed that up so much. So much. Good luck. Thanks for the luck. There we go. Stream on just audio today. For real. I mean, it's not like visually anything different's happening. Alright. Up. There we go. God, I am so ready. Like, as much as I am enjoying this fight, I am so ready to be done with the penultimate boss and just be on Mutant, you know? I'm really hoping I can get Mutant in like 2 weeks. I kind of think I might be able to. I think I missed half of them. I hit 2 moves. A little bit too high. That's all right. He's giving me an opportunity to go down anyway. Cool. This is kind of like right where we want to be, is like the 800 range. Sweet. Phase 2, phase 2. There we go, phase 2. I got too focused on avoiding the saucers. Bad. Bad. Oh, hey, Ari. Hey, the humanity will never have another mapping endeavor like Earth ever again. Right? Right? That is kind of sad, you know? The whole, like, you know, we've got our full maps of Moon and Mars and stuff because we got technology and satellites. I'm just, you know, honestly, like, I'm just sad we're never gonna make it to the stars. Like, whether it be because humanity falls apart or because we just learned that it physically is impossible to do so and there isn't some, like, hidden technology that we need. It makes me sad that we're never really gonna make it to the stars. Because I keep trying to not be doomer about it, but sometimes it's just like, damn, you know? Because I feel like we'd end up with something similar if we actually managed to go interstellar, but alas. Born too young to explore the Earth, born too late to explore the Earth, born too early. Why can't I speak? Born too early to explore the stars, born just in time for Legendary Masochist mode. There you go. We try getting every Fargo's up after being Mutant. We could do that. I also do want to try my hand at Enraged Mutant. But that really depends on how long it takes to get through Mutant, because, you know, I'm kind of on a deadline now here, with 2.0 releasing optimistically in December, and Control Resonant releasing in September, and also me wanting to try to, like, get through most of Hollow Knight and maybe try to beat it before 2.0 comes out. If I beat Mutant quickly, I don't want to spend too much time on that, because I've got a time clock. I've got plans, I've got shit to do. Depends on how quickly we beat Abom and then Mutant. But I would like to do stuff like collect more of the weapons and, you know, maybe do Enraged Mutant. But I've heard Enraged Mutant is, like, nigh impossible, so, you know. But it gives me a chance to play with the Soul of Eternity. We're gonna have to beat Mutant twice, because I don't think he drops enough mutating energy to get the Soul of Eternity. I'm not entirely sure. That's what I've heard. I might 113 Hollow Knight. I'm not sure. It really depends on how much I enjoy it. If I really, really enjoy it, we'll push for like a full complete. But if I like enjoy it, but I don't enjoy it enough to really care, we'll just like finish the game, you know? I don't know, it really does depend on like how much I genuinely have fun with the game. I could have posted Mutant with the Eternal Energy one chat with it. True! Yeah, that's probably what we'll end up doing. I just ran directly into that rocket. Yeah, it's somewhere around 30, which I don't think is enough. I remember somebody told me like months ago that I won't get enough mutating energy from Mutant to make Soul of Eternity first time around. Which probably fixed in 2.0, I assume. But, you know, we're not playing 2.0, so it doesn't, that's kind of moot. Damn, I'm running into him stupidly. At a really good first attempt, and now I'm just playing like a moron. Shit. For a second there, I thought I just wasn't moving up, but no, I'm at the damn world border again. Ooh, it is fucking warm in here. Fixed in 2.0 is a meme at this point, but it's a meme with truth in it. The fix everything update fixes everything. Oh, god damn it. I love wasting my high damage moons when I can't do any damage to them. Do the UFOs have contact damage? Oh, I'm dead. How the fuck am I not dead? What the hell? I should be dead. Paris divorce fixed in 2.0, yeah. Fixed in marriage 2.0, actually. Fuck. Ah, I have hair in my mouth. God damn it. Ah, it is awful. Hold on, there we go. I got it. Thank you, Stardust. Time stop. Fuck! I ran into the Phoenix. Right, Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct fixed in 2.0. Bad leg Maso changes killed in 2.0. Honestly, depending on how much they nerf leg Maso, there is a possibility I do For the Worthy Masochist again in 2.0. I keep saying that I never want to touch For the Worthy again, but like if it's genuinely better, I might. And also I've built up the skill now, you know. But I think for the time being, I'm gonna stick to not doing secret seeds. Except maybe Drunk World. Oh wait, no, I won't need to do Drunk World because Fargo's 2.0 requires Best of Both Worlds, including all the like the generation and shit. So I won't ever need to do Drunk World ever again. We don't need to do secret seeds. We need time stop. We have auto pause. True. Nuked. Mutant drops 15 to 20 eternal energy. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it twice. Because I think Soul of Eternity requires 30. So we might even have to do them 3 times. It's kind of fun to zigzag that, actually. solid. Damn it, I'm still so bad at that attack, dude. Honestly, I think it needs to be studied. Like, my inability to do that attack correctly, I think it needs to be studied. High carbon. Left zigzag in this phase 1 to gain, dash or lose. Yeah, gain or lose height. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Why, dude, I have days, I have weeks even, where I'm unable to speak or read, and it's genuinely depressing. You would think with like all the time I've been streaming now, I'd be better at it, but no. It turns out comfort doesn't equal competency. I may be like much more comfortable on camera and speaking out loud into like a microphone and everything, but that doesn't mean I'm better at it. I very nearly ran into that side. I swear I'm becoming like illiterate. Oops. The trick to zigzagging that is to do it correctly and not mess it up, like I just did. You gotta commit. What the fuck? Okay. We're good. Bad timing. See, here's the problem with using Bluetooth earbuds on a PC, is audio is slightly delayed. So when I'm getting hit, I'm hearing the hurt noise like a solid 300 or so milliseconds after I actually get hit, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you know, when you're relying on audio cues, it kind of is. Shit. I'm so very dead. Forget what words are half the time. That's just standard. That's just what happens with streaming. The eternal armor. Oh yeah, of course. Oh hi Darkus. Yeah. So Soul of Eternity. That requires 30 eternal energy on its own. Yeah, which you said, Cloak. I can read. So yeah, that'll certainly be interesting. Yes, streaming debuff. That is the thing. It is just the streaming debuff. It's the go live debuff. Happens to everybody. You have to get like really cracked at it to be able to overcome it. Alternatively, I think substances help. I don't know. Shit. Yeah, it's true. I don't have a lot of time to react before the iframes expire. That is a problem. Yeah, I definitely need to get myself some new over-ears. But I'm waiting for a couple more paychecks. I might have to take Luna to the vet. She decided to develop a bubble, which I think is just, I think she got bit by something and it's just an abscess. I'm gonna do a warm compress like after stream today. And if I can't get it to go down, guess who's going to the vet? Fucking like me last week doing budgeting. I'm like, oh yeah, no, if I'm smart about money and stuff, I'll be good. If nothing unexpected comes up, I'll be fine. And then Luna, you know what? I think I'm gonna make a bubble. I'm gonna have a bubble on my face now. Little shit. Every time, dude. That's just life. That really is just life. But I'll be fine. She'll be fine. It's just a little annoying, you know. Just like, all right. I'm gonna save for some headphones. My cats, no. Which, like, from what I understand, just like talking to coworkers and stuff, that's a universal experience. Dude, I need to kick on the AC. I'm fucking melting. Like, I have the house fan going, and I have my fan pointed directly at me, like my oscillating fan, and I am miserable. And that's part of why I'm playing like shit. Hold on, I'll be right back. Every day that passes is a day closer to summer being fucking gone, and I cannot wait. I think at this rate, I'm gonna have to move up north. Summer's only gonna get worse as the years go on. I'll move up to fucking Montana or something, I don't know. Okay, not even northern U.S. to save from the heat. True, but it's gotta be better. It has to be better than fucking Arkansas. Arkansas heat, like southern heat, is fucked up. It is so goddamn humid. You step outside and the air is just soup. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Some are introduced with the crane flies, no internal winter. Oh, but crane flies are so nice though. They do nothing but eat mosquitoes. They're great, but yeah, they're freaky looking. They look like spiders with wings. But yeah, crane flies, if you can like get over the spider appearance, they are friends. Like unequivocally so. In fact, growing up, we would call them mosquito hawks. Those motherfuckers eat mosquitoes. The mosquitoes are evil. Nice. Very solid circle. Yeah, there's a solid delay there. Spiders are friends too. Well, I should say. I'm a big fan of spiders on the Set the Potato channel. Fuck, I really screwed that up. Might she have a 5% degrees by moving north where the humidity is somehow worse? No! Fuck! Okay. You know what? I think what I'll do is I'm just gonna move to the Arctic. Maybe I'll move to Alaska. What do we think about Alaska, chat? I'll get like no internet, no streaming anymore. I think that's a myth. Oh shit, for real? I've been lied to my entire fucking life. Great. 97% humidity, that's awful. Move to Greenland. Yeah, but like, is there even anything in Greenland? Not to say that there's like anything in Alaska, let's be frank. What the fuck was that movement? That was some dog shit. What am I doing? I don't know what the hell I'm even doing anymore. I'm just vibing. There we go. Alright. Ice and maybe some snow. Yeah, maybe some snow. Dragonflies do it, mosquitoes are true. Dude, I live like pretty much on a pond slash like creek, you know? Like there's a pond and there's a creek that filters into the pond. And as a result, you would think that we would have like millions of mosquitoes. When we moved here, we thought that we would be dealing with millions of mosquitoes. Instead, it is millions of dragonflies. They are just everywhere, and it's awesome. I love just seeing them fly around and just chill. Solid. Not really. That was kind of shitty. But I managed to get through. It's fine. All right, don't die to this attack. I really like this attack, but I'm really bad at it. Oh shit. I'm worse at this attack though. Genuinely don't understand how to fucking dodge those things, dude. Kill those. All right, firewall. Right? Yeah. What the hell? Why did I hear the eat sound? Why do I have vile mushrooms in my inventory? Fuck off. I heard the crunch sound. Did y'all hear the crunch sound? I swear to God, I heard the crunch sound. What was that? I think that's our PB for the day. 80%. We got 80 earlier. 81%. Yeah, 80% is today's PB. Should I put a little thingy showing today's PB or no? I don't know. I don't want the screen to get too busy. You know, we've already got the game's UI, my webcam, the TV. Is prayer a valid dodging technique? It depends on if you're right with God or not. It depends on if your prayer will be answered. Sweet. Fucked up the timing there. It's fine though. I didn't get hit, so it doesn't matter. Probably actually shouldn't have taken him down though, because I kind of had perfect height. Meditating for 60 years so I can get really good at bullet hell. Yeah, no, that's the thing, right? Is that if you practice meditation and you get really good at cultivating inner peace, it makes you better at the game because your mind will be at ease as you play. No malding equals a better experience. It's true. There we go. Finally got through that shit without getting hit. Now I just need to get through it without getting hit and without using my ice bomb. Fucking damn it! I hate this attack. I don't know the rockets. I don't understand the rockets at all. I don't understand how they move. I don't understand how the fuck you're supposed to dodge them. I hate the rockets. I think the rockets are stupid. It looks like I'm gonna get unlucky today, and he's just gonna keep throwing that one out. Yesterday he was throwing out sides a lot in phase 2, and now he's throwing out the Martians, like the rockets and shit, and that's not cool. That's not cool, man. Survive at least 3 cycles. Oh, so he uses only one each? Oh shit, okay. So I do just need to get good at it. So I will see all 3 of the attacks. I didn't know that. Okay, I thought it was random. Well, I mean, it is random which attacks he picks at which time, but I thought he could repeat attacks. Okay. So I am gonna have to get good at that. So you know what? It'll actually be a benefit if he throws that out early more often. You know what? That's actually really good, because a gripe I have with Deviant is that there's a million fucking attacks that she has, and even if you're like shooting for M&L, you can still skip a solid like half of her attacks. Especially if she decides to throw out duplicates. Fucking hell. I was like, oh, is that the trick, just sitting there? Yeah, that's the thing, is Mutant's really long, so we got more chances to see all of the attacks. Flacos. Honestly, dude, phase 1 Flacos is free. Phase 2 Flacos is fucked up. I'm really bad at doing, like, the up-down stuff. Alright, firewall. I'm not entirely sure about the hitbox with that. I got hit. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Yeah, I keep getting free firewalls, which makes me afraid for when I don't get a free, god damn it. Which makes me afraid for when I don't get a free firewall. 3 minutes for 71% in phase 2. Not bad, not bad. That's good water. Oh, you know what? Never mind. It is cold enough. I'm gonna chug an energy drink real quick. There we go. There we go. No, it's only 80 milligrams, so I'll be fine. There we go. Delicious. Oh, thank you. My phase 1 consistency is really good now. What 1,000 attempts does to a motherfucker. Turns out if you repeat the same thing over and over again, you get better at it. Oh, but regardless, it feels good. That's the thing, is it becomes a dance, and it just feels fantastic. Now, I wish I could tell that to my Seg Queen Bee journey. I fucking got her last night. So, for those of you who don't know, I have been doing Seg on the side, Cruel Eternity God, no hitting Eternity mode. And I'm up to Queen Slime, and I've been fighting her for like at least an hour every day, right? And I was fighting her last night. I had her. I got her. At like attempt 600 something. 7 seconds under MNL. Which means I'm still not done with her. I fucking hate Eternity Queen Slime so much. It is an awful fight. I've been fighting her for 800 fucking attempts now. And I'm so sick of it. It's just random bullshit go. There's so many times where you could just get like incompatible attacks. There's so many times where just like she bugs out, especially in phase 2. Oh my god, her leap attack in phase 2 is so buggy and weird. I hope killed in 2.0. Also the subjects, just the subjects also. How many attempts? I'm over 800 now. I am over 800. I got her under MNL once. And then I had a 5% that I choked on and a 2% that I choked on. How do you manage that? Manage getting so many attempts or manage staying sane? Because the so many attempts is a combination of me being really bad at Queen Slime and using a really stupid build. Managing to stay sane, I don't. I was malding so hard. I was malding so hard at it. You ever get so angry you just go to bed? That's what I did last night. Is I died to some bullshit, Alt F4'd the game, and just went to bed. There you go. Should take it like 20. I'm doing a really shitty build with Breaker Blade, melee build, and I'm also just really bad at Queen Slime. The subjects irritate me. Like the entire fight, I just find to be pure bullshit at this point. I'm really, really bad at Queen Slime. Because yeah, I agree, it should have only taken like 20. And that's where part of my anger comes from. It's a bunch of bullshit. I hate that fight so fucking much. Cause like it really is just some fights. Like some bosses, some fights just are like really bad for some people. And for me, it is Queen Slime. I don't know what it is, if it's like, I can't see the attacks coming, or if I'm not like reading them well, or what. But there are some bits with like those purple slimes that she throws out in phase 2, where I just straight up can't see them. And I also have a problem where I can't really see Waff's purple lasers correctly. And that's making me wonder if I can't perceive the color purple, like, correctly. Because like, I'm like, every time, like the first fucking 300 attempts on Abom, I was struggling to see that purple sight. And I do think maybe I just can't perceive the color purple correctly, or like certain shades of purple. The only boss in all the second that's to do the cover DQ. That's also, so the build is Breaker Blade and no wings. Breaker Blade, no wings, no SDF, no A Cobalt. My only mobility is Zephyr Boots and Featherfall Potion, right? Which is definitely not helping. But I really want to avoid Fly Godding her. I didn't really get a chance to learn the fight playing Leg Maso because I used that broken debuff build and Fly Godded her, like to hell and back. So I didn't even learn the fight when I did Legendary. I just drooled and killed her instantly. So I'm having to learn the fight while no-hitting, and I'm bad at it. But once I get it, it'll be a no-hit I'll be very proud of because it's such a stupid build. Also, my arena's kind of small. If I made my arena bigger, I think it would be fine. But I don't want to do that. The trick is I'll get her eventually, and when I do, it'll be awesome. Shit. Unlike that. That was not awesome. I'm just excited to beat Queen Slime so I can move on to Baron. I'm really excited to no-hit Vanish Baron. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I really like Vanish Baron's fight. Alright, almost. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Baron's super fun. And I got to spend a lot of time learning the actual fight, doing it on Legendary. So it should be pretty free, actually. Ah, I'm so bad. I'm still so bad at that attack. I need a practice mode where I can just practice that attack. Feel the caffeine hitting my brain, which is good. It's focusing me up. Ooh, that was really close. I'm cutting these fucking sights very close. Whoops. I did not press the space bar. What's cool is I feel like I'm getting better at instinctively moving in like a certain direction when he goes to a certain spot, you know? Especially in that first phase. And it's helping a lot with phase 2 because that instinctual moving is helping me not need to focus on where I need to actually be for like splitting through the circles. And I can focus on actually moving out of the way of the UFOs properly. And also positioning myself for this attack, which I'm still really, really dog shit at. The problem is I'm not counting. I'm not counting his actual size, and so I'm not positioning myself correctly for when he's about to do it. So I'm moving into the trajectory of that first sight. Because it's away at, and I keep making the away and at by accident. And then that throws off the entire flow of the attack. Very narrowly avoided that sight, dude. That was so close. I got my boosters. Hells yeah. Missed. It's always sad when I miss a stationary opponent. I will say I'm doing a lot better about not running into the border during that attack. That was really getting me a lot. My face. I have a perpetual. It's the cats. I do have a slight cat allergy. That has never stopped me from owning cats, but it does cause problems here and there. That should be. Yep. Goddamn. See, that's the whole thing is I'm counting wrong, and it's throwing me off. I ran right into that. I'm also still not fully used to this late game Fargo's movement. Oop. Stream doesn't tell you Abom dies. Fuck no. Like I said, I learned my lesson. I ain't doing that. It's just we had such a good attempt yesterday that it's like, you know, there is a chance that I can just get him today. I don't think it's a high chance, but it's not impossible that I just lock in and kill that 30%. Because we went from a 64% record to 39 in one attempt, which was an insane improvement. If I can make a 20% improvement like that and just get better at some of the other attacks that I'm struggling with, I think I can make another 40% improvement. Although currently today's PB is like 71, so who knows? It worked like 2 times out of 4. Was it 1 out of 3? It was so consistently. It was so 2 of the streams. The next stream, I got the boss, which was Golem and Empress. I think I don't remember if I did one for Duke. Plantera was successful, but that was because that was like a second stream. That was a stream that would have just been like a continuation of the stream I had already done that day, but I had to go do something midday. And I was like, you know what? We're gonna come back and I'm gonna go live again and we're gonna beat Plantera. And that was only like a solid 2 hours. The thing is, it's like I was fresh, but I had like that break buff, you know, that short break buff. So that one worked. Golem and Empress, it was the day, no. Golem, it was the day after. The stream doesn't end stream. Did I do a stream doesn't end for Duke? I genuinely don't remember. But then Empress, I did succeed on the stream doesn't end day. But that was after I had already made a stream claiming that I was gonna beat her that stream. You know, so I don't know how much that one counts. Because it was today I succeed on my first ever no-hit, and then I didn't. And then the next day it was stream doesn't end until I beat Empress. However, I don't want to do that very often. Doing the 8 to 10 hour long streams are just really fucked up. No, yeah, I did do it for Duke. Yeah, I did do it for Duke. And it was the next day, the next stream, I got it. So, I don't know. It might not be the worst idea. Because at the very least, what happens on a stream doesn't end until I beat day is I end up going for a long time and getting a lot more practice in and like kind of push my limits to the point where I learn the fight better. And then after break buff, that final lock-in happens. But I really don't want to do that with Abom. Oh, god damn it. I'm probably going to eat those words in a week. Like, next week, like, if we don't get him today, which we definitely won't get him today, even though there is a chance. There's a chance, it's just not a good one. If we don't get him today, when we don't get him today, if we get into next week, and I end up with, like, a fucking 10% PB, or, like, we get into the, like, desperation phase, I might. If we get to a point where I'm consistently getting to the desperation phase, like, at least every few attempts, we might. We might. Might. Huge, big might. Huge maybe. Because I really don't want to do that again. Because pushing myself through an 8-hour stream of fighting one boss is really fucked up. Especially when I stream 3 times a week, you know? The trick is that most of the time when that happens, or like when I choose to do that, or when I've chosen to do that in the past, is because I'm just like, well, I don't want to, like, you know, get really close to beating him, finish it, and then the next day beat the boss really early, and then we're fighting another boss, which is not, you know, in the title or a thumbnail or anything. Because I don't prep the thumbnails very much in advance, right? So I thought, I was like, well, I'm so close, I could probably get him if I just extend stream an hour or so. That's my thought process every single time. And then the stream goes for 8 hours or 10 hours, and I don't get close, and it's like, well, okay, wait. And then I do another stream and I beat him within an hour, which was exactly what I wanted to avoid. It's just my bad luck. Alright, I will say I'm playing like absolute dookie now. I don't know why. I'm still, you know what? I'm still gonna blame the heat. With Mutant, no. That'll just be a long line of extremely long streams that is just, the stream doesn't end until I beat Mutant. And it'll just be stream after stream of being a lie. Yeah, it's the Bay Alloy debuff. Raise the border, solid. There we go. You know, it's funny, if I kind of watch the border while I'm doing that, I'm much less likely to run into it while grazing. There you go. It'll be like one of those fake subathons we're gonna be streaming anyways, right? That's the thing. It's like, that's what it ends up feeling like. I end up feeling kind of like a clickbaiting scumbag if I do one of those streams and then it doesn't happen. And it's like, well, it's been 10 hours. I literally physically cannot stream anymore. I'm more watched than I've ever been. I have to end it. And then it just sucks, right? I hate it. I hate doing that. That's the main reason why I don't want to do anymore. Is because I don't want to risk not completing it and then having, like, essentially, like, really annoying, stupid clickbait. Okay, that's not good. Firewall. Kind of bad positioning for it, unfortunately. Cool, I got lucky with the second part, though. Dude, the fact that, like, it bleeds back into this so quickly is so fucked up, man. It's so fucked up. It's like, I have to be ready. Alright, there we go. Never be locked in a wing coincidence. The thing not, yeah. True. No, that's exactly it. Your presence brings me down somehow. It's the performance anxiety. As if I've had any performance anxiety on any stream ever. No, you know what? I did. When I was fighting Devourer of Gods and Yardis popped into the chat for the first time, I definitely had some performance anxiety there. And like, I completely fucking froze. I was already playing like shit. It was the end of stream and I had to be like done in 30 minutes anyway at that point because I was going to a dinner. But it did definitely decrease my performance significantly. Alright, God, that's so much fun. It's probably not the best thing to do, like going down when I don't really need to get the extra space, but it's so much fun. In fact, I think zigzagging is more fun than doing the triangle. And I like doing the triangle. I should try zigzagging horizontally. Yeah, only the once though. When I did finally beat Dog, it was after a raid, so, you know, it was only a debuff once, then it was purely a buff. I will say there is something to be had about, like, you know, 100 people cheering you on actively as you do something very difficult that you've never done before. Ah, shit. Rework. Alright, and bonk. Here we go. Puts this stress or fake when you aren't no-hitting on God. Yeah. Yeah. Did I hit that? I don't think I did. Okay, yeah, I did. That Phoenix. I did hit that site, though. Why am I dumb? Oh, this is not good. This is not a good spot. This is so bad. Yep, no. That was such a bad spot. Like, I didn't have any room to go down. That was not happening. That was absolutely not happening. Even if I had the speed, he would have intersected me right here anyway. So sad. What was that percentage? 82. 82? How was my damage so dookie that run? It's okay. Really, really bad movement there. I really do kind of think I should like place down Gemspark guidelines like I did with Duke, horizontally and vertically, to like have my green spots, my orange spots, and my red spots. Green mean go, mean good. The problem is that placing all of those walls would take forever, and I don't want to do that. Because I would genuinely consider just throwing on World Shaper Soul and filling in the entire arena with green Gemspark walls. Like the entire world. And then have like a solid 50 tiles of orange on every edge. And then like another 50 tiles of red on every edge. And then just try to stay in the green. The problem is that would take four fucking ever. And I don't want to do that. That sounds tedious and boring. But also would kind of maybe look cool. I feel like it would give me good contrast to the fight as well. Well, goddammit, now I'm considering it. Okay, that should be 7. Yep. Dark green. Well, I could always paint them. I can probably hit the... I do wonder what green Gemspark walls look like with shadow paint on. Nice. Oh, come on! Not cool. So does he... So... Interesting. So does he spawn that on you? Like the line? Is that how that works? Don't run into the border. Yeah, having that small border is really fucked up. No! It's having that extra little bit of time. Okay, hold on. I want to see something. I want to see something. Because I have green Gemspark walls. Actually, no, I don't. Hold on. I will in a moment. Oh, I could do the offline ones. Does that compared to... Right, because that's offline. As opposed to online. Do I have shadow paint anywhere? No, where's my painter? Not there. He's still at the ocean? No, where the hell's my painter? In the caverns? Oh, he is. There you go, great improvement on PB. Yeah, I hit it yesterday at like the end of stream. Oh, right, I can't actually teleport down there. Like, 30 seconds to end of stream. Abom, what would happen if I asked him serious questions right now? Probably nothing. I feel like Abom is already a smoker, you know what I mean? Like, Abom kind of gives me stoner vibes. Just a little bit. Alright, give me some shadow paint. I want to see what this looks like. Do I have a paint roller? I do. Okay, so it looks the same. There's actually no point in doing that. Okay, but what if I do, like, no, that wouldn't really help. But I do think, like, if I were to do it, probably using the inactive gem spark would work pretty well. But we're not gonna do that. It's fine. No, wait, no, I need the bionomic cluster. Give that back. All right. An interesting thought experiment, but it's not needed. And besides, like I said, it would take like a year to actually place down all the walls to make that happen, and I don't want to. Those are VOD yellow projectiles. If you do have an actual background, right? Yeah, that's the thing. I do think that the offline gem spark, I think the dark green would contrast well enough with the yellow. What I'm more concerned about is like the light projectiles, because I would use just diamond gem spark, but that would definitely blend in too much. I learned that the hard way on Plantera. Plantera genuinely was best fought in a dark arena because the projectiles glowed already. So having like a dark arena in the background made the projectiles stand out more, as opposed to having it all lit up and everything. Which was really weird. That threw me. I don't know if it'd be the same with Abom. And it would really suck to do that, like just fill out the entire background with walls, and then discover that it's worse, because then I'd have to kill all of it. Although it would probably be faster to kill all of it because of War Excavator. Alright, I don't know why he moved that way. That was weird. I think I just messed up my my baiting. Okay, that, I guess that did hit me, because I'm now low on hit points, but I swear to God it didn't feel like it did. What the hell? Why were there more rockets? I did a full rotation, or a full revolution, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Usually when I get back up to the top, there's no more rockets. What happened there? Did I go too fast? I probably went too fast. Close. Ooh, I'm too low. There we go. Was that 4 cycles? I think I screwed that up. Maybe I just don't know how to count. 4, 5, 6, 7. I panicked. I really do want to get to a point where I can dodge that without using it, but it's an okay crutch to have. It's not like we're no-hitting them anymore. Dude, what the fuck is those rockets? I hate those rockets so much. I hate the way they move. Yeah, no, that was definitely less damage. Oh, I know why. Fucking world shaper on. I was like, I swear that was 4 cycles. What the hell's going on? Still world shaper on. Dummy. That's the first time I've actually done that on this fight. I've gotten a lot better at remembering to switch out my accessories when I'm back to fighting, except that time. I do kind of think it would be wise to try to raise the border more, like when I can. The more I graze, the more often I'll actually be able to use the, what's it called? The graze bomb. Whoops. Poor planning on that one. There we go. That's what we should be. There we go. Wait, that didn't hit me? Precision seal. When they come, the fact that they come back in and like cause a like entire area denial thing is so irritating. It makes the consistency of the away at just not really matter that much. It's like I can't prep for the next one if I'm just gonna get hit by one of the ones that's coming back. Maybe I need to try to travel more. Damn it. I keep doing that. I keep going directly diagonal to him. How you doing? Welcome to the stream, dude. Yo. We've got a much better PB than we've been looking at previously. Garnered at the end of yesterday, and I'm kind of locking in. Today's PB is like 70 something. I've kind of been drooling a little bit, but we got it. Yeah, 40% jump. Yeah, 40% jump. What happened is I fluked it really hard yesterday. Like, really solid, good fluke. I still am not entirely sure how I actually pulled it off. God damn it, I ran right into that. It's okay, I still have health. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, so he spawns that on you. So that's what people are saying, like, how you can manipulate it to be vertical. Oh my god, Moonlord's been the fight of all time. Oh my god, did you do it? Michigan, did you beat Moonlord? I should stretch. There we go. That's good. Alright, what's that? 85%. What is my PB for today? Like 70? Yeah, 75% I think is the PB today. Oh no, 67. Okay, cool. That's not too bad. Hour 12-minute fight. Oh my god, how long was the PB time-wise? Like 5 minutes? So we're looking at maybe 6.5-minute fight. 7 minutes with desperation. I'm still saying that if I get to a point where I'm consistently getting to desperation, or like even the last 20% without getting hit like more than 3 times, I might drop Colossus Soul for something that'll give me more damage, like Nature or Spirit. Because right now I am relying on Colossus Soul for that extra like hit I can tank from it. If I get to a point where I'm good enough where I don't need that, we can shorten our fight time a little bit. And that'll be really nice. Alright, just gonna skip to Erdes. You are skipping champions. Oh yeah, of course you beat Moonlord. You were talking yesterday about skipping champions or whether or not you should. Yeah, duh. You did Timber, right? Pretty sure it'd be Selim Harm if I committed to it. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe drop the DR change? I don't know. Yeah, champions unfortunately not fixed in 2.0 from what I've heard. But fixed later, maybe? No, you just skip them. Honestly, yeah, just skip them. They're mini bosses. Who cares about champions? I saw Javyz say today that apparently fighting champions without forces is technically on tier. And I'm just like, I never want to fight the champions without forces after my experience fighting champions with forces. So like, holy fuck. That's painful. Yeah, dropping the DR changes into the spirit, exactly. Way better to just skip the champions, because who cares about champions? Champion Spirit would be Turbo has to fight. Oh my god, yeah! Holy shit, that would suck. You get grabbed once and it triples the fight length. Fuck that. No, yeah, definitely skip champions. I totally forgot about Spirit's heal on grab. Because it's not hit point based. It is percentage based, isn't it? Because if it was just hit point based, that would be free. But yeah, champion alive with DR's killing. Yeah, you do 1 damage per hit. You're basically fighting the Dungeon Guardian for the last 30% of the fight, which is like a solid 300,000 hit points. But that's the thing. That's kind of why I don't want you to skip champions. I really want to see what Champion of Life looks like with that scaling DR. And the extra hit points. Like, I'm just morbidly curious about it. Maybe I'll like do it myself and just like throw in God mode or something. Just to see how awful it would be. Oh, my question is, was Brain any different? Like, because Brain already has that scaling DR thing. So like, did it increase that or was it just the same? There we go, it's stacked. Ew! Ew! Worst case scenario. Hi, Luna. Hi, Bubble Kitty. Luna, come here. Look at this fucking cat. She usually looks like a chipmunk, but like now even more so. She got a bubble. I gotta drain it today. It just appeared on her. And I'm like, shit, if I can't drain it tonight, I'm going to the vet tomorrow. The thing is like, she's not acting any different. She doesn't even care that it's there. It's just like a big ass bump on the side of her head. I don't know what it is. I'm like genuinely really concerned about it. World's first 2-hour Abom. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. I like Abom. I like this fight well enough. 2 hours of this? Evil. Nope. 1 to 2 damage, 40% below. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up for Brain. You should fight the Dungeon Guardian. Actually, that wouldn't actually change anything. Never mind. You already end up doing 1 damage per hit there. Right? Yeah. It's definitely, it's like, why aren't you stressed about this? Why aren't you worried? I really do think it is just a spider bite that's like developed into an abscess, which means like just a warm compress to deal with it, thankfully. But good lord. If I have to go to the vet tomorrow, I'm gonna be really sad. Alright, hi Jacob, how you doing? Kinda late today, hey, it happens. Yeah, honestly, like this position here, that's where I wanna be. I wanna be underneath him when he throws that attack out. Ah, shit, I'm dead. Yesterday's interview, the interview with Woot, I saw it on my homepage, but I didn't watch it. I was far too busy working on Skyblock to watch anything. Working on Skyblock and trying to no-hit Queen Slime. I didn't even watch any YouTube lately. I've barely been watching YouTube, like, at all. But I did see it on my recommended. Or was it the sub box? I genuinely don't remember. Like also, I've seen like every Terraria tuber has put out like a video about Calamity. I haven't watched a single one. I watched Woot's because he was first, but I haven't watched like any of the others because I don't care about Calamity anymore. I was already like not caring about it, but it's like, you know what? It's time to let it rest in my mind. I'm fine with it being gone. Whatever. And again, I'd be too busy. I'd be too busy to watch YouTube these days. I may watch it tonight, because just to have something to listen to while I'm doing like chores and stuff. Like I got some house chores to take care of today, but also tomorrow. So that's probably when I'll watch it, just have something to listen to. There we go. Cat hair on my nose now. Thanks, Luna. I pick up Luna for a second. Shit. I don't need a summary. I'm gonna watch the video. Did I know like ways to get better? I did get better. Not by much, but I did get better. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Ooh. Sorry. Can I get this fucking cat hair off my face? I pick up my cat for 3 seconds, and all of a sudden, I'm itchy. Great. I love summertime. It's my favorite. Yeah, 40%. Yeah, we went from 64 yesterday to 40%. Significant, huge improvement. I haven't gotten close to that yet today. It was a huge-ass fluke. Huge-ass fluke yesterday, like near the end of stream. But I think I can pull it. I think I can pull off a lower than 40. Well, we were already at lower than 40. Lower than 39. Oh my god, my fucking nose will not stop itching. I can feel another... I fucking... I'm suffering. It's Abom. It's Abom's fault. He's debuffing me. Ugh. Using the damn time stop so I could do that. There we go. Still, the XUC will not be buying Calamity. Calamity will not be sold. If Calamity changes hands, if there is a like changing hands of Calamity, money will not be involved. I guarantee it. And there's no way it's gonna go to some fucking random React tuber that just happens to have like fame, you know? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Alright. Apparently egotistical to feel bummed about and refuse to make new content for a mod. Really? Dude, apparently the Calamity Discord is in like a 10-minute slow mode because like users in the Discord just keep saying the worst shit imaginable. And like, you know, it's like I am sad about it dying, but the more that I hear about how the Calamity's reacting, I'm kind of just like, you know what? Y'all don't deserve shit. Like, fuck you. You actually don't deserve shit. Like, you know, it's not all the community. It is small, very vocal parts of the community. But oh my god, man. Oh my god. Like, I get it. It's a very important art to like a very important piece of art. Like to you, probably to your like development as a person. Probably a part of your childhood if you're on the younger side. But oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like the like general like vocal parts of the Calamity community, some of the most entitled people on the internet, genuinely. So fucking bad. And I was talking about this. I was talking about this with Brainstorm, like the shit that I was seeing. It's like, oh my god. The hell, what's up? We were talking about Calamity again. Because that's all everyone wants to talk about. But yeah. We are making progress still. I'm glad that I left both the Calamity Discord and the Calamity subreddit, because I'm like, I don't want anything to do with what this community is doing right now, dude. It's bad. It's so bad. Yeah, way better to let it rest. Yeah, especially if there's all that nonsense involved where everyone has to agree on selling it. Now, if it changes hands, if it changes hands, there will not be any money involved. So anyone talking about like someone buying it, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. It's like my favorite Terraria mod where Calamity's right now, right? It's like it's in a pretty decent state. It sucks that it won't ever be finished. It sucks that Yarn's never gonna come out. But like there is like a decent chunk of people that are acting like it's just gonna be gone forever. It's like even if it gets removed from the workshop, you can steal it. You or not steal it. You can have the files like on your computer. Like my current Fargo Souls mod pack, when it updates to 2.0, I'm not gonna have a problem because I just import it locally from my hard drive. And you can do that with Calamity as well. I don't have my ice bomb. I'm dead. Yep, there it is. Streamer allows stealing confirmed. Part of the summary is this: Azure LLC can be sold, but Azure LLC is only the trademark. Calamity Story characters are run by Fab. I saw that. Yeah, I saw something about that. Other creations/contributions are from each developer. In order to sell Calamity, all devs, including Fabs, will have to agree. Definitely better to let it rest then. Definitely better, because there ain't no way. There ain't no way. Yeah. We should give Calamity to someone's dad and see what he does with it. Oh, I'll take it. No. Yarn does have a chance to be fan-made. I don't think it'll happen in Wrath of the Gods. I don't think Lucille wants anything to do with that, because like Lucille was already moving away from Calamity as a whole, right? So probably not Wrath of the Gods, but maybe that other fan mod that was coming up with the Yarn that Oz was like, I'm gonna sue you into oblivion. Maybe that will happen now. We'll see. We'll see. Fabsol should return like Springtrap and update it again. Fabsol isn't dead. I always come back. Returns from the internet grave and just updates Calamity again. Makes it bad again. Oh my god. It's not a monster full ass game. It was a game? I thought it was just a mod. What the fuck? That's even wilder because then it's like not even like, okay, I mean, I feel like I do kind of feel like on one hand taking something like taking something that you didn't come up with and then turning it into a full game that you would, I don't know if it would be intended to sell. That's a bit odd. Especially if it's not officially like, you know, it's modding stuff, so it's like kind of a big huge gray area copyright wise. But I was under the impression that it was just a mod for Terraria. It's like, oh, we're gonna add Yarim in. A whole ass like fan game on an unreleased thing? That's weird. Not to be like on Ozatron's side for anything, but like that's a bit much in my opinion. I wouldn't be super happy if somebody took something that I created, came up with, and was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a video game. A whole video game about this thing that I had no involvement in writing or creating at all. It's like, huh? That's kind of how I somewhat feel about like Highlamity. Like the Hightail Calamity mod. It's like, I get you like Calamity, but maybe do something original for a different game? I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, 39% PB yesterday. Right like near the end. Like I don't want to be too judgmental about it because like, you know, it's a, you know, fan project, it's whatever, it's modding. It's not like copyright is super involved because it's, you know, shit that's being made for free already. But I'd be kind of irked. I'd be kind of irked if somebody took my concept that I had and was like, I'm gonna make a game out of your concept. It's like, what? Huh? But at this point, it's all fair game. Because, fuck it, why not? Oh shit. I legit just got saved by the Tabby Dash. God, I just realized the AC finally kicked in and I'm not melting anymore. I feel so much better. It's great. Flocko. There we go. Don't want to use Zenith for Abom, right? You'll have to though, right? For the tank build. Yeah, dude, I totally understand doing tank build and Zenith for Abom, but oh my god, I hate how the Zenith handles. It just feels awkward and slow and weird. It feels like I'm handling a melee Dragon's Breath, and ugh. Shit. Well, freeze time so I can reach chat. When is a Metroidvania rating arm sounds interesting. See, it does sound interesting. It does sound interesting, and I might play it. If it's, you know, good. I don't know, I like a good Metroidvania. I hate the genre name. I think the genre name is really dumb, but I like the sort of games that get produced in it. Like, in that sort of gameplay style. I find them to be quite fun. Fuck, you know what? You know what? One of my earliest gaming memories. Y'all remember Flash games? Like, Flash died a few years back, but y'all remember Flash games, right? One of my earliest gaming memories, a lot of my early gaming memories are playing Flash games online, right? And one of them was this little game called KOLM. It was a Metroidvania. Or it was more like just a Metroid-like. And KOLM stood for kind of like Metroid. And the whole thing was finding, like a big part of the thing was like finding bits and pieces. But oh my god, that game ruled! I loved that game so much. And I think because of that, I still really enjoy like Metroidvanias in general to this day. Believe it or not, Zenith is Fixit 2.0! Oh, my crippling depression, believe it or not, fixed in 2.0. World hunger? You better fucking believe it. Fixed in 2.0. General poverty, killed in 2.0. Oh. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Wild, how many Metroidvania players played neither Super Metroid nor Castlevania Symphony of the Night? That's me! That's me! I love rage baiting my brother with that because he has played, I think, both of those. And Metroid is one of his favorite, like, what's it called, series. And I played neither. I haven't played a single Metroid game in my life. I really should, though. Like, I definitely really should, though. Super Metroid is definitely not my favorite. I don't remember which ones, like, were his favorites or not. I think Metroid Prime was up there? I don't know. There's so many of them at this point, I think, that my brain would turn to mush trying to figure out which one is which. I played it for the culture. Yeah, that's the thing, is I gotta play those games for the culture. The only true retro games I've played are, like, the old Mario games. Like, Super Mario World on the SNES, that was my shit, dude. I fucking loved that game. I never finished it because I was, like, 6. Like, 6 to 8 range when I played it, and I was not good enough for those later things. But a pocket watch, I gotta buy one. I gotta get a watch. Actually, I think I have a watch sitting around somewhere. I need to get its battery changed or wound up or whatever the fuck you do with, like, good watches. I felt like I've never looked good with a watch on, you know? Alright, finally though, Batpack, you get a use for that weird little pocket in the jeans that's, like, small and weird. Which is, of course, the pocket watch pocket. I use it for guitar picks. Alright, I don't wear jeans. I mean, it's not just jeans that have those, right? Imagine not wearing jeans, though. Bro thinks he's a connoisseur. No, I'm joking. I've actually met a lot of people that don't wear jeans because they just don't find them comfortable. And I mean fair. Well, just like an indie folk singer, we're gonna start throwing out some stomp clap hey. This guy's kind of hard. I don't know, man. This guy's it's kind of a hard fight. Isn't Dark Souls 1 considered retro? From what I understand, and I might be wrong about this, but I saw someone talk about this recently. Apparently, the like official definition of a retro game is a game that's older than 15 years. So Terraria is a retro game. Minecraft is a retro game. Fucking Portal is a retro game. Oh my god, wait, no, not quite. Fallout New Vegas. When did Fallout New Vegas come out? 2009? Fallout New Vegas is a retro game. Fallout 3 is a retro game. People's are Fight Chickens 2.0. I hope not. I hope not. Everyone looks good with a watch on their wrist? I don't know, I have small wrists. I have small wrists. So, the watch kind of ends up just looking like really bulky and weird, I think. Also, because I'm left-handed, the watch goes on my right arm, and I don't know, it just looks wrong. I have small wrists and wide hands, so, like, it's odd. No, Demon Souls doesn't exist, true. What about Peak Souls 2? When did Peak Souls 2 come out? Here, 2014. Okay, almost there. We're almost there. But yeah, when I found out that like that's the official definition of retro games, I was like, oh, well, I pretty much play Terraria, and that's now a retro game, so I'm a retro gamer. And I think my brother almost killed me on the spot. Because he prides himself on, like, playing actual retro games a lot and, like, really liking retro games. So, I think by calling myself a retro gamer, that's, like, peak rage bait. Shit. I hate that attack so much. I hate that attack so much. Oh God, Minecraft is a retro game. Yeah, in graphics too. To get a small watch. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I think I just need to get a small watch. It's just, yeah. I wouldn't mind getting a smartwatch because smartwatches are often like smaller and low profile. I think like a smartwatch would look great on me, but smartwatches are expensive. But no, I definitely do agree that everyone looks better with a watch on their wrist. It's just, I've never gotten a watch that like looks good on my wrist, you know? It is one of those things where it depends on like the styling and the size and everything. Kind of like glasses, you know? Like glasses, if you get frames that do not fit your face at all, they're gonna look like ass. You have to get frames that fit your face. To like shape your face properly. Like a whole thing, just like, you know, style in general. I've got like no style, no sense of style whatsoever. I'm far too lazy. It's like I have times where I consider like trying to like look into it, whatever, and then I go and look at clothes and stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's too expensive. I can't afford to buy clothes. I have to buy food. And there ain't no way that I'm giving my money to like fast fashion slavery bullshit. So, you know, I only buy clothes like once in a blue moon, straight up. I wear my clothes until they are like not wearable anymore. That's kind of how I treat like everything. Like everything that I own, I will use it until I literally can't. Like my headphones, they were falling apart and breaking, and now I'm not using them anymore. I built a new computer because my old computer literally stopped letting me stream. No! Scarf, a coat, and genuine renter outfit pants because they're comfy and still look good. Yeah, the only way to describe myself is an indie folk singer. That is, I can see the vision in my mind. I genuinely can see the vision. Ooh. Oh my god, that is so true. Dude, you gotta throw a fedora on top of that. No, I'm just kidding. That would be instant social suicide. There was a time where I was into hats. Beanie, yeah, beanie. Beanie is the trick. Beanie is absolutely the move there. Now, what you need is a bowler hat. Or like a beret. No, that's only if you're French. Or a sniper. Man, I really just be saying bullshit today, huh? Okay. Problems. So yeah, you know, non-zero chance that we beat Abom today, but also significant chance that we don't get a new PB today. Because I'm playing like ass. Uh-oh. Brother, I should be dead. There is no reason for me to be alive right now. I really like doing that. go. The best way to live an actually good life is having a home job and the people that pay you are located in the US or Europe, so live in a country city. Oh yeah, that way the conversion rate's just insane. The problem is that they'll still pay you like pennies on the fucking dollar of what they could pay you. No, I'm dead. I forgot that I need to go. If he goes, I need to go under him. I need to go to the opposite side of where he's sitting. Because he's gonna spin the other way, right? So Pocket Watch is the last thing I needed so I can pretentiously flick it out and say it's 6:15, right? No, that's perfect. That's perfect. Oh my God, there is a staggering amount of young people that can't read an analog clock, and it is depressing. I will always pride myself on being able to do that. I am better than the youth. The Sticks attack setup doesn't have a hitbox. Yeah, because it's a telegraph laser. It's showing where it's gonna be, and I got to remember that I can do that. That's been a consistent problem I've been talking about, right? Is that like while I know it's a telegraph laser, my brain still sees it as fucking. It's a problem. That's a problem. Danger, 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 danger. Hold on, my 26. I just turned 26 in June. So I am unk. But also like not as unk as I could be. You know? Funny is I exclusively listen to indie folk music but not play games. When I play games, it's all game OSTs. So you pretty much fit the bill. Now all you need to do is get yourself an acoustic guitar, learn how to play if you don't already know, and start writing stomp clamp hey music. 10 years too late. Solid. Already know how to play a harp? Holy bass, dude. Oh my God. That's so cool. I would love to get a harp. Oh my God. I'd really like to learn how to play the cello. But I already got guitar and bass, and I've been like on and off drums for years now. I'm really fucking dog shit at drums, but I've never really sat down and like tried to learn them the way that I learned guitar. It's just getting that separation between like what my hands need to do and what my feet need to do is really, really hard for me. They haven't hurt my fingers too much. Plugging harp shoes easier. That is the thing with guitar, right? Is that like if you don't play all the time and keep like your calluses built up, they'll just go away. And then when you go back to like play again in like a month, right? If you go with a month without playing, it's just evil and painful to do. Harp is so bass. Are you hear the last Muse album? I did. I quite liked it. It was definitely a step up from the last couple albums, which I didn't hate. You know, a lot of people hated the last couple Muse albums, but I thought they were okay. But the newest one definitely way above the last couple. Definitely felt like old Muse in a way. Like old Muse with current production practices. You know what I mean? There we go. I respect classical guitars, but play classical guitar. Wait, like for like how difficult it is to play, or what? I think you said something about it, but I am far too locked in to look for it right now. What I'm really excited for with that new Muse album is when people start charting the songs for Guitar Hero or Clone Hero. Abysmal feels play the distance. Oh yeah, the action on classical guitars. I hate high action guitars, so yeah. Don't they have it like super high in general? Because it's like it lets you like fucking ring it out better, or you get better. I don't know. I've never even touched classical guitar. All I know is that I keep my action on my electrics quite low because it feels smoother to play. I did see an instrument recently which I want everyone to look up. It's called a harp guitar. I'm gonna look it up right after this attempt. I've never heard of a harp guitar before. You get one. You know what I want is I want to learn. I would like to learn how to play harp, and I'd like to get an electric harp. because holy shit do I love effects pedals. I never have enough money to buy effects pedals, especially when I have like interests of like a trillion interests, right? So a trillion interests that cost money to keep being into. So I don't really have any effects pedals, but oh my god, it would be great. God, I want to play hexagons on guitar or on Clone Hero so bad. I just know it's gonna be one of the hardest charts ever made. Fuck, you know what? I could chart it myself. I know how to chart Clone Hero charts. I'm not like great at it. I did try applying to chorus and they denied me because my charts had some problems. It was my oldest charts. It was the ones that were most amateurish that had issues. Yeah, lap bass. What? Lap bass is a thing? It's like there's lap steel guitar and there's also just like lap guitar. I have a mountain dulcimer. Do y'all know what a mountain dulcimer is? I have one. I got it from my great grandparents like 10 years ago. And I've barely fucked with it, but it's super cool. It's like kind of in that same category as like your banjos or whatever, like your folk music, your American folk music. Oops, let's get a better angle there. Solid. Whoa, why did that one come out so lopsided? Fucked up. I fucked up. A non-free wall, but you clutched it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the wall of fire is actually kind of easy. It's micro movements and just keeping yourself, you know, grounded a little bit. Unlike that attack's borderline impossible for me, man. Oh, dude, next cousin's intro is how I mentioned the start of the world as Jesus descending. Yeah, that is a really, really solid intro. I love its like, you know, tempo changes and shit. Great. Okay, harp guitar. I gotta see this. Oh, that's so fucking stupid. Holy shit. What the hell? Oh, wait, I've seen people use these before. That's awful. Look at this. What the fuck, man? How do you play this? How do you play this? There's like a million strings. Cause like, I guess it's just, you know, we got the harp strings and then you've got like the little ones there. Can I open this? Here. There we go. Regular guitar there. You got, I guess, the lower strings and then the higher strings for the harp. You'd have to have 4 hands to play this effectively. What the hell, man? That's ridiculous. I love stupid instruments like that just do wacky things for the sake of it. It's like, get that in the hands of Rob Scallon now. Make him make a song with it. Almost ran into that rocket. Unless I did run into... No, I didn't. I almost did. Lyre harp. See, what you should do is you should combine the words lyre and harp and you get the word LARP. They call me a LARPer, not because I'm a poser or anything, but because I can play the lyre harp. Alright, it's affordable, you should try it. What do you mean by affordable? Like, how affordable? Because that doesn't look very cheap. That looks like something that would be quite expensive. There we go. You know, the lyre harp is cheap. How cheap we talking? Because you're being vague about it. Cheap is a relative term. This here like 2,000 USD. That's expensive. That's expensive. $2,000 is expensive. Oh, 50 USD for. Oh shit. Okay. Look, I don't know how to read. Okay, so I'm dead. I don't know how to avoid that attack. I need to be underneath him. I need to be underneath or above him when that attack comes up, so I can like just kind of side to side it. Trying to go up and down is not good. Dude, I might buy. I might buy one of those. Cause that's not bad. Yeah, USD is 5 months minimum wage in the country. Yeah, it's a lot of money. I just been like, you know, if I could get some extra money somehow. I would very much, I need to get myself a 7-string guitar. Because I've got 3 6-strings and an acoustic, and I really need a 7-string. I don't need one, but I really want one. I also want one with a nice floating tremolo. You know, that's the plan. If I can, if I actually upload more than once a fucking year, maybe I can make some money. Off of ad revenue, and then I can and then I can pursue my dreams. What a concept. Hey idiot, how about you finish the fucking Skyblock video? Alright. If I had more money, I would buy the Calamity mod reel. Yeah, switch from Terraria boss killing to being the only lyre harp Twitch streamer. Oh my god, 3 views! 3 views! Ain't nobody want to watch a lyre harp Twitch streamer. I don't have a good enough personality to carry that. That's why I'm fighting very, very difficult bosses. Building up my skill in a video game is more important than that. What are those views for me making fun of you? Yes. You know what they call that though? Engagement. My nose is itching again. Why? Why? That's like the biggest problem that I'm running into today. Is I keep getting debuffed. Luckily I have a nice little time stop I can use if I need to take a second. Missed. Okay, I need to take him downward. Nice. All right, I'm much better at doing that. I was trying to do that in the first few attempts or so, but I was not good job. Or I was not good at doing it. Now I can do it pretty consistently. Ow. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Did I just get saved by... I don't even know. I swear I ran into like 2 of those purple sides and I should have died. I guess Precision Seal saved me, my weird-ass hitbox. My weird-ass hitbox and their weird-ass hurtbox. Because I swear the hitbox that those things have is not that big. Deltarune-ass hitboxes there. You know, that is something that genuinely irritates me about Deltarune's game design. I'm gonna slander Deltarune for a second here. Because like right from the beginning of the game, I distinctly remember there being like a tutorial part that's like, oh, don't worry if the sprites are big though. A bigger sprite usually means a smaller hitbox. It's like, I feel like, in my inexperienced opinion on bullet hells and the like, I feel like the hitbox should be very fucking clear. And not have a hitbox that's smaller than the sprite, you know? Maybe I'm bad at games, but I don't like that we are putting in bullet hells sprites that have a different hitbox than the actual sprite itself. I feel like that's dumb and bad. Tell that to a Touhou player and they'll fade. So is it just me? Is it just me then? Is that how Touhou is? Where like small hitboxes, or you mean the other thing? Oh shit, I hit the border. Cause I'm like, you know what? I kind of think if a sprite has a certain size, the hitbox should reflect that, and it shouldn't be the same. It shouldn't be different because reasons. I think things that will hurt you and take away hit points should be very clear. That way you know to avoid it instead of having to guess. The hitboxes should match sprite size. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They should match the sprite size. And maybe just don't make gigantic sprites that take up half the damn dodge area. But again, I'm like an absolute bullet hell poser. I've only played Terraria and Undertale and Deltarune. So like, my opinions probably aren't very valid as opposed to somebody who actually plays bullet hells. That was the most egregious example of hitboxes being drastically smaller than the sprite. Interesting. All right, well, I'll throw that. Maybe then that's just like a convention of the genre. Maybe I am just wrong then. I'm willing to admit that. And then also, maybe on top of that then, maybe bullet hells just ain't for me. I will be the first person, because I do think I can make a pretty kick-ass bullet hell. I'll be the first person to make a bullet hell that has consistent hitboxes. Hitboxes that match the sprite. No, I'm also now LARPing game development. Hitbox is bigger than the sprite. Yeah, like I have like a little bit of leeway in my head for smaller than the sprite. I don't like it because then it's like, oh well, I'm running into the sprite. Why aren't I taking damage? And that's just confusing. But definitely a hitbox should never be bigger than the sprite, which I don't think happens in Deltarune. Or in most things, you know. So like that's probably not a huge thing to get like up in arms about for myself personally, but yeah, I think it's really weird when the sprite is bigger than the hitbox, because then it's like, well, what am I looking at the sprite for? Shouldn't the sprite be my visual information? It's not like I can see the hitbox. Get frozen, nerd. Dude, I just keep getting free ass firewalls. It's great. Almost miscounted. Damn it. Shit, I got hit again. Am I dead? Nope. There it is. Precision Steel should visually turn you into a small orb. That'd be funny. And hi, Granite Boulevard. Bird. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. I did play a game where the hitbox selected and the sprite feels awful. I bet that feels awful. Yeah. What is that? 58%? 58 is not bad. That's our PB for the day. We still got an hour left. It's not bad. Or an Undertale Deltarune are the only bullet helps effectively play the raid because they don't want to interact with the Delta community. This slide is real. Precision Steel should turn you into... Yeah, Precision Steel should just make you into Chibi Devi. Alright, it's a good game, but it is funny. Yeah, I mean, like, if the game's good enough to compensate for it, then, you know, it's not a big deal. But it's just like, you know... I feel like that's definitely a choice to make. Sometimes I just move in the worst way possible, like right there. All right, Astro Libra Revision, a truly hidden gem. 3 people have played it. I may have to look it up. I don't know. I do kind of want to try exploring some more bullet hells because I have ideas for what I think could be actually a really interesting game. And like my end goal in life, like my primary goal for like my life is to make video games. I just haven't really done it in a big capacity, especially now that I'm like focused on YouTube. But my goal is still ultimately to make games. I just haven't been working towards that goal very much. But I have an idea. I have a really solid idea, I think, for a game that would be really, really cool. But I need to play some more stuff for like research purposes. The rest of the currently in Deltarune, just 2. Yeah, normal route and weird route. I guess there's some like weird stuff that can happen if you abandon the weird route, like at any point in the story, but I think it just ends up being the normal route afterward. I don't know. I think that'll be something that'll be more understood when the game is finished, you know what I mean? Like, I assume there'll be like late game interactions with certain characters or certain things if you do the weird route and then cancel it at different points in the story, you know? But again, that's something that we'll only see when all of the current like loose threads and everything come to fruition. Which, my voice just stopped working, which should happen in the next couple chapters. Oh yeah, I just reminded myself, I'm gonna have to play through chapter 5 again because like a moron, I accidentally overwrote my chapter 5 save. All right. Yeah, I have not played the weird route yet. I don't care if the weird route gets spoiled. I gotta be, like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I get it spoiled for me, it's my fault for not having done it yet, right? And I have had some bits and pieces already spoiled for me. I don't care. By the time I get around to actually doing the weird route, which is after the game's fully out, I'll probably have forgotten most of the big plot points, so it's whatever. I'm more like, I don't want like when I'm playing the game actively, I don't want stuff from that chapter spoiled. But like alternate routes and stuff, yeah, it's whatever. I don't care. Especially since by the time I get there again, I'll probably have forgotten most of the details anyway. So it's really not a big deal. Dude, my nose is fucking itching again. I want to die. There we go. Jesus. Okay. Oh, of course, that didn't actually stop the itch. Oh my fucking god. Here, freeze for a second, man. Oh, that didn't freeze the UFOs. Interesting. I can't wait for this to be my victory run and just have it's the worst victory run against Abom ever. Because I'm having to keep pausing him to scratch my face because Summer hates me. Alright, that's phase 2. Beautiful. I hit too many times there, but I'm somehow not dead, so that's cool. The hell? I ran straight into that thing. I guess I did. I hate that attack so much. I hate that attack so much. I don't want to do weird rap because being mean to little people in my community doesn't make me happy. Real me with my 15 abandoned Fallout New Vegas evil routes, where I start being mean to characters I like, and I'm like, oh, I don't feel good about this. I don't want to do it anymore. Genuinely, I think the only game that I've actually completed an evil playthrough on is Undertale. Which is pretty fucking ironic if you think about it. I love grazing. Me when I'm a cow. Missed. Damn it. Oh, I got clipped. It was fine. So, I'm probably dead. Holy crap. I totally thought I was dying. Damn it. I feel like people hype up the wall of fire a little bit. The only times that I've died to that are when I'm being like genuinely stupid and I go too fast. I do genocide run on Ultimate Hill, must have missed one enemy in the corner of some map. Didn't get to fight since. Oh my god, that sucks. Yeah, the only reason I think I actually managed to get through that run was because I was streaming it, right? So people were, you know, helping me get through it in a not stupid way, because I was gonna go about it completely wrong. I didn't realize that you had to, like, you know, deliberately kill every enemy until the whole, like, you know, no one came sort of thing. So that was streaming it was like the best choice, I guess. Let's play Terraria in June 2025, since it's been well over a year now. What the fuck? Wait, I thought, weren't you doing SEG? I don't remember. Or did you already do SEG? My brain doesn't work. Can I speed DR skilling 10 stack energized do fish run? That is a scary concept. Why would you do that to yourself? You don't need to do that. You don't need to fight that. Just cheat in nuke fish run. Who cares about energized bosses? I put the energized bosses in the same tier as champions. Actually, I put energized bosses lower than champions. Because there's nothing really interesting about the energized bosses. They're just faster and have more health and damage. I wonder if that's getting changed in 2.0. But yeah, actually, I checked the playtime on this character this morning before I started stream. We're at 350 hours. We're over halfway to 500 hours on this character. I just ran into the border. I'm a little bit too low now, actually. Energized bosses are worse because champions are a bit annoying. Energized bosses, yeah, that's right. Like at least the champions are still a boss, right? Like a new boss to fight. And unless you're playing on legendary like I am, their attacks don't do a gazillion damage. Energized bosses are just not great. But you stream every, I would say, where does the patience come from? You stream every moment. I don't know where the patience comes from. The fun. I mean, like you'll see, like you can see the moments where I'm not having fun, like on Moonlord, where my patience evaporates so quickly. And I'm getting like pissed off at every death and everything. And that's when you know it's time for me to call it for the day. I mean, there was a little bit of that in what, second or third Abom stream, where I was making no progress and I wasn't having fun and I was just frustrated. All of my patience evaporated. As long as I'm enjoying myself and the boss, I could throw a million attempts at somebody and not blink an eye. Be able to do multiple 10x HP bosses attempts in a day. You know what, having only 10. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Like, that's the thing, right? Is if I tried to do 10x HP, my patience would evaporate so fast. Because there is no way in hell I would find that fun. That would be an incredibly frustrating experience. I would die. I'd be like, you know, 30 minutes into attempt, I'd die at like 5% HP. And I would genuinely have to curl up into a ball and cry. Because that's fucking terrible. That's literally, like, if you're dying in the last 10% of a boss, when you're fighting a boss for an hour, that's an hour of your life wasted, you know? Like, that's probably what happened, is you've gotten to the bosses that take really, really long time, and it's like one attempt is an hour, you die, that's an hour of your life gone. I know, I would be pissed. But at the very least, like, the last little bit of copium I can probably pull out is, like, even if I'm frustrated, even if I'm pissed off while fighting these bosses, like, at the very least, there's never, like, a waste, right? Because I enjoy talking to y'all. And if, like, worst comes to worst, the most amount of copium I need, I get, like, 30 cents off of a stream. So, like, I make a little bit of money, you know? So it's never fully a negative. At the end of the day, I'm playing a video game and getting paid, you know, cents on the dollar, but getting paid for it. I remember the one time we fought Vanilla Duke fish around for 24 minutes. He did so much damage. Yeah, fucking pre-mech Duke. Ah, pre-mech Duke. Pre-mech Duke, trying to do pre-mech Duke is what killed my legendary 145 run. Because when 145 came out, I was like, we're gonna do a legendary vanilla run. And then I decided to do pre-mech Duke, and it pissed me off so much, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I didn't even, like, go to just, like, do mechs. I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I stopped playing vanilla legendary, and I went back to this. Because I was genuinely having more fun. Hate from Michigan. Thanks, Michigan. Can't have shit in Detroit. I was too far away from my little buddy to help me, and I just got ram dashed. I don't like those rockets. I don't like those rockets at all. Oh my god. Pre-mech Duke is theoretically really easy if you know what you're doing, but yeah. Vanilla AI Duke, but not vanilla stats. You have 450,000 HP and extra defense and HP regen. Why? Like, pre-mech Duke already is, like, fucked up, but doing it with all that extra shit, that's just torture. I feel like that borders on self-harm. That's like psychological, genuine torture. I'd rather get waterboarded. Duke Fishron, Dick Fishron, Dick Kick'em. Alright, Chicken, when are you gonna get back to fighting Duke? You gotta beat him. 2.0's coming out soon. You gotta finish the run. You gotta do it. You gotta beat Duke EX. You gotta. Never. Oh, so sad. But it's such a fun fight. Alright, we're gonna beat Golem. Yeah, you beat Golem in significantly less time than it took me, but not Duke Fishron. That's that whole like, you know, different bosses are hard for different people. I mean, yeah, Duke Fishron was still very hard, 1,400 attempts, but I found him way more fun than Golem. And I didn't even hate Golem, it's just, it's hard. Golem was uniquely fucked up. It didn't help that I didn't have a route or anything, and my build sucked, and my damage sucked, and just everything sucked about my fights up until the last, like, 400 attempts, where I finally figured it out. Or not figured it out, where all of the no-hitters beat into my brain how the fuck to beat them, and I finally got it. Here we go. That's some solid moving. Now if I could just keep it up. Nice. That felt good. Yeah, I just need to figure out how to actually avoid that so I'm not relying on my ice bomb. Oops. No! I ran into the border! Shit. Runs over. Am I dead? Yep. 59%. Oh, that's hard. Oh, that's hard. Actually, no, I don't think I on for 2 hours. I think you can do it under 2 hours. 20 years ago, did Eternity Duke and pre-boss it took 24 minutes? Oh, yeah, that sounds about right. All right. For Cosmos? For who? Oh, yeah, for Abom, yeah. Who's also having defense and regen. For Wall of Flesh. Legendary Wall of Flesh, 101 HP and 18 extra defense, and HP regen. 8 HP regen. Oh god, God of War stream win. You know, there was a time where I was talking about doing the God of War games because I never played the new ones. You know, like Maso, Abom was funny in multiplayer. Kept repeating the first attack, desperation like 10 times. Fuck that. Yeah, I heard from Adamama yesterday that Abom in multiplayer is like really fucked up and buggy. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So my question is, how do I actually bait Abom into doing Leviathan, like where I have to go up? Because I feel like he just does whatever the hell he wants to do, you know? Whoops. So I don't know how to make it just be below him, and that does it. Okay. Start while you're below him and makes you go up. What the fuck just happened there? Weird. Okay. So I need to be below him. I will figure out what that means when we get to it again. Damn it. He's throwing these weirdly again. All right, Love Kitten, have a good night. Thank you for the luck. And also the viewership. Appreciate it. Down. I ran into the border. God damn it. That's what I get for looking over at chat. Phoenix Blaster off like Maso too. Yeah, like Phoenix Blaster is so peak. Oh my god. Phoenix Blaster and Meteor Shot for WAF is just like premium. You know what isn't good for Wall of Flesh though? Terragrim. Damn it. Moved too far. I moved into the away attack. I was slightly too low. Slightly too low. 50 and 40 minutes to set up after using the double instant bridge obsidian enchantment to boost. Oh yeah, I didn't even touch the obsidian enchantment. I didn't even know what the obsidian enchantment did until after I beat Wall of Flesh and I saw people talking about it. I was like, oh, I should look at that. I was like, oh, that could have been kind of neato. Yeah. But I didn't. Dude, my build for WAF was weird. I'm actually surprised I managed to do it in less than 100 attempts. Of course, part of it was Nakomi Axe abuse, and I got just like really, really lucky on my winning attempt, where I managed to dodge a lot of shit and just tank the attacks I was bad at, and still got to use the axe. But yeah, I did it in what, like 79 attempts, I think? It was like 90 something, I don't remember, but it was sub 100. Of course, because of that, I didn't really learn the fight very well. So, no hitting WAF in Eternity was, that was definitely something. I hate those fucking blue grabber hungry things that he does. I can't like time them correctly. It's really weird. I had to get super lucky with the timing. Lovely. Allowing me to ignore burning eyelasers. Nice. Well, everyone with lava layer on it. Smart. Wisdom. And the builder walk will peak 52% DR the entire time. Holy shit. That's solid for pre-hard mode. Oh my god. I didn't know it was possible to get that close to the cap. Like in hard mode, sure, but pre-hard mode? Damn. I do think that's kind of the trick there, is I want to be kind of like going all the way to the other edge as much as I can. Okay, I don't want to be where it intersects. Yeah. You know, I I was calling this the Astrogeldon ass attack because it's a lot like that one that Astrogeldon does. But unlike the Astrogeldon one, I don't hate Abom's version of it. It doesn't suck. Ugh. Mishka mode idea, permanent gold shell cooldown. What, just like you can't ever use the gold shell? That's Seth mode. Gold shell's for cowards now. Gold shell's valid. I just don't want to use it. There you go. So just alternate between the top platform to shoot at the eye and then run into the lava. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's, no, that's solid. I think that's actually, I think that is what a lot of people do for Eternity WoW. Not me though, I didn't even know Obsidian Enchantment was a thing. Well, I knew it was a thing, I just didn't know what it did, and I didn't care enough to find out until after. I was like, oh, that probably could have been useful. So wish I could make my own dumb shit difficulty mod, but you don't know. You can do it, you already made Nebula Floater. How hard is it to add more features? I don't know what Gold Shell is. So it's a part of Gold Enchantment. It's an active thing. You can't move or attack, but you don't take any damage. Your minions can still do damage, though, I'm pretty sure, if you have minions. So it's really good for, like, summoners, or if you really need to just tank an attack. Because, like, you have an attack that's really hard. Or at least you didn't know. Oh, okay, you do know. Okay, sorry. Didn't until after Mutant. Yeah, I've been aware of Golden Chant since, I think, Brain of Cthulhu. I tried to use it on Lifelight's Desperation, but, you know, they thought about that, and they don't let it activate during the Desperation phase. Which, honestly, was actually pretty good, because it made me have to do the Desperation phase properly. And I'm happy with that, because I think looking back on Lifelight's DSP, I think that I would have been really sad if I ended up using Gold Enchantment on it to just tank it and cheese it. I wouldn't have been proud of the kill. Unlike Moonlord with Spectre. Fuck Moonlord. Moonlord doesn't deserve my respect. I don't care that I used my revive. I'm totally fine with that. Oop, oop. Yeah, I think the trick with that and like switching directions is you just have to commit to the direction switch. Shit. Running into stationary projectiles really is my my trademark, isn't it? Like that. Oh god. Whoa. Really got scared by Lifelight's Desperation in my playthrough because I thought the whole thing was just gone, right? Yeah, only on Legendary now. Was it ever not on Legendary? Because I know that old Lifelight had that minute-long spin in the phase change, which I was kind of sad to find out wasn't in the game anymore. Because I thought that was really, really, really funny. When I recently fought Eternity Lifelight again, just on my own for fun, because I really liked that fight in Legendary, and I was shocked to find out there was no border. That was so weird. I was like, what the hell? There's no border? I can just, like, run god him? What? So that was cool. I didn't run god Lifelight, though, because run godding's for cowards. And I don't play like a coward unless it's Moonlord. Fuck Moonlord. That is not a command. Don't fuck Moonlord. Moonlord doesn't deserve it. slow dotting. Old Lifelight had Desperation on any difficulty, for real? Damn. Yeah, like I keep saying, I am absolutely a new gen to all this Terraria modded shit. Especially Fargo Soul. Fargo Soul. What? Oh. I didn't realize there would be more rockets. Ah. Precision Seal clutching me out yet again. Whoops. Forgot it was away. Or at. That might generally be the move, is moving like that. Went a little bit too far. That may be some of the worst movement that I've ever done in phase 1. That was terrible. Keep going into the boss in my row. Although I hate this boss control so much, and then proceed to first try it. Yeah. What not doing Masochist mode normally does to a person. Yeah, when are you gonna play Masochist mode normally? Mishka, when you eventually do play Masochist mode normally, it's gonna be the easiest thing ever. You've already done SMG, you're almost done with 10x HP scaling DR. Masochist mode, like on its own, is gonna be free. Cool. Final Spark. I need to practice Final Spark. There is a good chance that if I want to beat Mutant in a like timely manner, we might have to use like a practice mode or something for Final Spark. From what I've been told. Would hardcore Masochist count as a regular Masochist playthrough? No! No! Absolutely not. There's a Chinese practice for me to do speak. I might do that. It really depends. It really, really depends. Because I don't want to, you know, for the sake of content. I think doing it live with, you know, the ability to fail is better. But who knows? Who knows? See what happens. On the go and then die to time stop 500 million times. Yeah, that we will do for I guess a while. My hope is that it won't take me that long to start getting to the desperation phase. But granted, if Abom is any indication of how well that's gonna go, then we're gonna be on Mutant forever. I'm really hoping that I can start practicing desperation like relatively quickly. Again, hope. Not even hope, that's cope. It's pure copium. terrible. I really enjoy how, like, as you kind of, like, go through that attack, it kind of just, like, warps. Oh, god damn it. I moved the wrong way. 70% of his attacks are just outright free. Doesn't he attacks, like, 1.2 times faster, so, like, stuff can kind of get, like, overlapped in a way in Legendary? Again, I don't know. I've seen the fight many times. I've seen pretty much every attack Mutant has to offer, including all of Desperation and Final Spark. But that doesn't mean it'll translate to actually being able to fight it. You know, you can watch no-hits all the live long day. It doesn't make you a no-hitter. So 8 Pillars is rough. So I've heard and seen. Yeah, Pillars I think is going to be one of my worst attacks. Like, I'm calling it now. At least it's not Get Fixed Boy with reverse controls during that attack. Honestly, I can't believe I've gotten this far. You know, and I've said this for like many points in the playthrough. But when I started this run, I didn't think I was ever gonna get like to Golem. And now here I am, second final boss, and it's entirely feasible that I will beat him soon. With all like the Duke Fishrons that you gotta like drop down or something. The one of the regular Duke Fishron attacks. Okay, I'm understanding that attack more and more. Oh yeah, the nuke. Yeah, where you just gotta stay close to Mutant. So the thing is, like, watching it a lot, I know the strategies for a lot of the attacks. It'll just be a matter of executing said strategies. Stupid. I'm stupid. I positioned myself really poorly for that. Damn it! He moved at the last moment. Wait a second, no hover on Mutant? How the fuck are you doing Mutant with no hover? What wings are you using? You just turn it off? Why? I didn't even register that. It's like, wait a second. Why do you have no hover on Mutant? Use Umbra Regalia for Mutant for attacks like Mutant to get more DPS for new Fishron. Ooh, that's actually not a bad idea. Actually, that's a really solid idea. Yeah, I'm much better at getting that first part of the attack. Whoops. But a little bit too far there. Ooh. Ooh. Oh man. Where we at? We're almost done. All right. Let's stretch. Okay, we are consistently making it to phase 2, which is really, really solid. It's like even yesterday with the fluke attempt, we still weren't like really consistently getting to phase 2. So it's really, really nice to actually be getting there more often. I'm practicing those attacks more and I'm getting them down, which means the next fluke will be a lot better. That's the whole thing. That's what I've been saying for this entire run, right? Every time we hit a hard wall on the boss, it's just about making just enough improvement that the next time I fluke it, it's a really solid fluke. That's how we did it with Golem, that's how we did it with Duke, that's how we did it with Moonlord. Although Moonlord was hard carried by Spectre Enchantment. There we go. Okay, now I'm too low. Shit. The unfortunate thing about getting hit is I do lose crit chance and therefore damage. But like the less I get hit in the first phase, the more damage I do, so the faster the phase goes. Which means less chances to get hit. It was 7. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Mutant is way more punishing, so I've heard. Oh wait, I know. The strategy is just don't get hit. Duh. The art of war, don't get hit. Exactly. That is like really fun. Like I know it's pretty much just go left and right simulator with a little bit of up and down, but I don't know, it's really fun. There we go. That was really good. Now I get to figure out how to do this. Am I dead? I'm dead. Hold on. I'm a genius. Might have to turn on screen shake. Screen shake is already off. I didn't go up fast enough. 55% though. 55% though. That was a solid use of. I realized too late that I needed to go underneath. I forgot that, you know, I could go under the laser. I was like, oh, hold on a second, I need extra time. So great use of that there. It's too bad that I screwed up the actual going up. The timing on actually going up on that is, I'm struggling with it, but I'll get it in due time. Before that, that was a really solid attempt. Yeah, the problem with having Betsy's Heart on is I keep misclicking. I keep misinputting on my dash button, and that keeps screwing me over. So I unbound it. I'm gonna do it without Betsy's Heart. because I think it'll be funny. Cut to me in 3 days saying, all right, we're putting Betsy's heart back on. I could find it to X. The problem is I'm not going to remember to use it if it's on X. It needs to be on a button that I'm already programmed to use. I could put like time stop on X and then put Betsy's heart on my non-dash button, the one that I don't press accidentally. The thing is I kind of really want to try doing it without Betsy's heart. I just need to go up sooner, and I need to just commit to going up. That's part of the problem, is I'm not moving up fast enough, and I'm not committing to it. Damn it. Still got one more. I don't know what the hell the movement logic is of those once they're out. Like, I don't understand it at all. At all. There are too many ramblers in Nohit Nation. Really? Has it? Oh yeah, they do be rambling. Holy crap. Hey, it's not as bad as Fargo's mods. Fargo's mods is a nightmare now with all the transplants from Calamity. Holy shit. It's like a minefield. There's so much green. Why did I do that? Why did I move that way? I know better. Don't remember half the shit I say either. Well, you do say a lot, so I don't blame you. Hell, I don't remember half the shit I say. I don't go too far down. I'm kind of low already. Oh, shit, a lot of... I know how to play the video game, I promise. What the fuck was that? What was I doing there? Did someone reach into my mind and tell me what the hell I was thinking? Because I can't. Little bit. Actually, no, that was perfect. That was perfect. It's not true. I confirm this. I work for NASA. Yeah, you do work for NASA. What was that? What did the work for NASA thing even like spawn from? I don't know, it just came to your mind. The best things usually do. There we go. Phase two, phase two, phase two, phase two. Thank you. Board during Golem. Crazy statement. So, when LMG multiplayer with shared life, you know, where one person dies and everyone dies. When that. Oh, that was close. Holy shit, that was like right on my ass. I'm dead. Oh my god, couldn't LNG multiplayer be easy to choose by just stacking Spectre Hood? I don't know, maybe. Someone was saying something about rocket science because of how high Golem was jumping, but I heard it was secret, so I said that wasn't true, and I guess I needed to show authority. Oh man. Yeah man, it's not true, I work for NASA, I know. Solid bit. It's almost like the my dad works at GameStop thing, but just like, you know, a little bit stronger on the authority. Why am I analyzing comedy? Because my brain is officially short-circuited from Abom attempts. I will say this is kind of getting similar to fighting Infernum Dog, where like the average attempts per stream are going down because I'm surviving for longer and getting farther into the fight, you know? Or like the first 1,000 attempts are me dying in phase 1 over and over again because I'm stupid. But once I lock in, the next 300 attempts are significantly longer, so we burn through less attempts in a 3-hour period. I don't know what authority NASA would have. I mean, if you work at NASA, you'd have good authority over, like, rocket science, maybe. Yeah, man, dude, advanced calculus isn't that hard. I should know. I work at NASA. Something like that. You have authority over whether the Earth is flat or not. Border. Fucking border, man. Cause yeah, we started today at 11 or 1080. We're pretty much at the end of like my time for the day, and we haven't even done 100 attempts because it is just slowed down drastically. Thanks to the attempts lasting more than 17 seconds. Wait, which one's Abominable Fang? What does it do? Is that the debuff that he gives? One of the half of its damaging effects is electrified. Which does less than half damage when you're not moving vertically. What? That's weird. Why? Why does it do less damage when you're not moving vertically? Is it like the hitbox or what? Well, no, if it's a debuff, it shouldn't have a hitbox. That's so weird. Damn it. Whoa, huge ass lag spike. Alright, I just don't want to deal with it that time. Doing that. I keep doing that. I keep positioning myself wrong. Like, I'm at a really bad spot where, like, they're not intersecting, but me moving back is not gonna, like, do much for me. All right. 2 more attempts. What are we at? What are we at? 1 more attempt. We'll do 11:55. We'll do 11:55. The other half, the other damaging half of things, Chris Inferno with 24 DPS. 12 the players. Okay. 12 DPS. 12 DPS. No one more. We're at the 3-hour mark. The Nebula Floater A-Bomb. Oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no. I'm already struggling with regular A-Bomb. There's a reason why I'm doing Nebula Floater with everything else vanilla. Damn it, I'm throwing. I want to eat lunch. Don't attack during the special segments and I win. I haven't even won against regular A-Bomb. What you mean? Just don't attack during the special segments and I win. But I guess I could. I guess I can see how doing it like when you just don't attack in those spots does make it possible. Because I guess it wouldn't be like super crazy different than regular A-Bomb. Found out if you attack during the special attack, this becomes unwinnable. He moves, but the aura doesn't. Oh fuck. Yeah. Okay, that was a bad final attempt. But that is it for the day. That is it for the day. Why didn't it pause? It did pause. Because it's time. It's time. It's 3 hours. 3 hours. It's time to call it for the break buff. We didn't hit a new PB today, but I've got a lot more consistency in phase 1 and the early parts of phase 2. While we didn't fluke to a new PB, I did get through to like where our previous PB was twice as many times as I did yesterday. So the improvement is still happening. The improvement is still measurable. Now you can eat mac and cheese with hot dogs. That sounds delicious. I might actually do that. Oh, I have mac and cheese and hot dogs. I might make that. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, the consistency is growing. I am improving. We'll get him next week. We'll get him next week. But yeah, that is it for today and this week. Because I don't think I'm working tomorrow. I have to check Teams. But tomorrow, of course, is my day off of everything. So we'll be back on either Sunday or Monday. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm off Sunday, but I might have other stuff going on. So we'll either be back Sunday or Monday. I don't know. You know, check the usual places, the Discord, all that. And I'll probably be yapping about it in other spots too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Probably Monday. Most likely Monday. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. But we will continue fighting A-Bomb. And I think next time we'll definitely make another PB. And then probably the one after that will actually get him. I don't know. I don't think I'll actually get him next stream. There's always a chance that I can just lock in and beat him. But realistically, we're probably looking at like the second stream after this one. I'll probably send it home. But with that, thank you all for watching, hanging out. Been a fucking blast. Like today and yesterday, like, you know, like the Calamity thing sucks, but been having a great time playing this with y'all. So have a great night.